I want to talk about partnerships and accountability. Because you have an accountability partner, correct?
I do.
And that is?
Jake.
Jake. I like that guy.
It's pretty tough.
Yeah. So, it's interesting too, because there's so many individuals that I would say are in their personal power in this building, in this Keller Williams building here in 728 South Broad Street, Philly. Seriously, a lot of very empowered individuals that somehow work amongst each other. Right? So how does that work? Because you both have two different teams.
We have two different teams, 6 ownership partners, and we all function amazingly well, and I think mainly because our strengths and weaknesses balance each other very well. Do you know what I mean? What I'm strong at, other people are weak at. What other people are strong at, I'm weak at. And there's a really nice balancing. In addition, we recognize the bigger picture. There's so much business to go around for everyone that I can't even remember our team competing against Noah's team, or Jake's team, or David Snyder's team, or Chris and Daly's team. It happens so rarely. Every once in a while you go up, and you know what? Sometimes you're going to win, sometimes you're going to lose. But at the end of the day, if you maintain that collaborative spirit, what I can learn from Jake's team, what I can learn from Noah's team, or Dave Snyder's team, Kristen's team, Brian Walters, who's our team leader, all the other people in this brokerage, what I can learn from them is vastly greater than any one deal that maybe I do lose to them, which happens very rarely, because I don't lose. But
I like that. Yes, I like that. It's a collaborative competition to help each other rise in a way.
Correct.
So you and Jake collaborate in the sense of accountability. How has that impacted your business and your personal life as a whole? Have you always?
I'll cover my personal life. Well, I've always had accountability. So I was on the college crew team at Syracuse University. So if you want to talk about accountability, that's one of the
crew
biggest.
is it
rowing?
So rowing. That's
River.
hard.
It's a little hard.
Like I played rugby.
Yeah, I played.
Did you?
After college.
Oh, we so much.
Awesome. I played football in high school and stuff like that.
Yeah, but crew is like.
So, It basically, the way I equate it is imagine running a mile race while you're doing overhead presses with 30-pound dumbbells, And really, a lot of people think it's a lot of back and arms. It's really all legs, which if you ever do anything like squatting, your legs generate a lot of energy, But that, with energy, it's also a lot of lactic acid.
Builds up quick.
Yeah.
You get sore quickly.
And so cruise really, it's a process of how much pain can I put my body through where I want to quit, but I got to have my mind tell my body I can't quit.
Now, and in that, it's like you're rode up with people, aren't you? Like, in a sense, you have them at accountability partner since you have a partner.
We rode 8, so there's all kinds of categories in crew. Singles all the way up to 8 men crews, which really are 9 because you have a coxswain who's steering it. And I rode in the 8s, So you have 9 people that have to be in 100% synced up in order to move properly.
Wow.
So you want to talk about understanding what a team is and what your brothers are, and that I would rather die than let my brother down.
Wow.
You know what I mean? And the 9 guys that are on that boat, or the 8 other guys that are on that boat with me, and those to this day are some of my most important friends. I could pick my phone right now and put a call in. I have 15 guys probably on their way to Philadelphia if I needed them. It's one of those bonds that you form that really taught me pretty much 90% of what I know about life I learned on the water. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Maybe not 90% because my mom had a huge influence on it too.
Good.
But I learned so much in those early mornings. And talk about early mornings. So I went to Syracuse. So think about cold. In March, we're on the water. And March in Syracuse is dead winter. We would usually launch from the docks around 5:30, like first light. Usually you're going out when it's dark. And then slowly it gets lighter and lighter as the practice goes.
So in a sense, that team is a metaphorical accountability partner as a whole.
As a whole,
and that's something that in essence, all encompassing in your life has been part of your character.
Correct.
To have that accountability partner.
You got it.
Now, were there ever times where that accountability partner wasn't in play?
Yeah, so, after college I lived with 2 of my teammates, so I had that for a long time. And then you probably around 2002 or 3, where we were no longer like roommates.
Okay.
And, you have accountability partners to an extent, but you didn't have that same mission, so to speak,
Like
that you had in college.
goal. In a
Yeah,
sense.
like, hey, this is what we're training for, this is what we're trying to accomplish. And that was definitely like an interesting point in my life where I was still teaching full time and I was selling real estate full time. You know, so I knew how to work hard, but I never knew how to, you know, it was a time in my life where I didn't have that group of guys around me where we were all like being able to like bounce things off each other and things like that.